What's going on, guys? Roger here, QVO Tactical. In today's video, we are checking out the new TWC9 from the team over at Jacob Gray. It's an all-metal double stack 1911, and we had some fun with it on the range here. So let's get into it. As always, guys, I'd like to tell you how we go about getting products on the channel for a review. Jacob Gray reached out to us, their team, and they asked if they could send one of these out for us to film a video on, as well as use for holster fitment and further content creation. So please keep that in mind as you watch the video. We appreciate them sending us this new offering into the double stack 1911 market. Without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, guys, first rounds, TWC9 from Jacob Gray. The gun feel is very solid, very smooth. I mean, aesthetically, it is a very modern looking double stack 1911, which I like. Machining feels top quality on it, so let's see how it shoots. Shooting some Super Veil 115s, Trijicon RMR, went with the Tano look, so Trijicon RMR and Tano, and the TLR7A from Streamlight. 10 yards out, here we go. That feels really good, guys. I want to go look at this grouping because I noticed like on my second or third shot, I had holes going through holes, which is great. Whoop. So coming down here, this was my last shot, just pulled it up, but I mean, I still got to zero the dot. I just co-witnessed it to the irons. It's nice they have the irons that are built into the gun do co-witness with your optic, which is great. But yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 touching right in there, shooting at a faster cadence. Definitely liking that. The weight on the gun, it's an all-metal gun, so it's got a little more weight to it, which I like because that keeps the recoil down with it not being ported. I think if it was ported, it'd be even less recoil, obviously, but I do like the weight, and I'm liking how easy it is to track that dot. I'm going to have Marco hop up here, get his first round, and see what he thinks. The one and only Marco Cabahug is up next.
What's up, guys? It's TWC9. Let's see how this bad boy goes. Shoots smooth. Grip's interesting for sure, but gun shoots smooth. Shoots like a 2011. Trigger's metal. Feels more on the duty side, so it's probably in the 4-pound and higher range, but so far so good.
So we just got this Trijicon RMR zeroed up, dialed in, and first group was this. Did my adjustments, and now completely shot out the center X. So we're gonna throw a sticky target up, and it's a shoot and see target, that way you guys can see some groupings at 10 yards and then some groupings at 25 yards. So we're gonna shoot a bench rested group from 10 yards using some Super Veil 115 and Trijicon RMR on this Jacob Gray TWC9. I'm gonna have my camera guy here. He's gonna turn down to the shoot and see target so you guys can see as it happens. Go ahead and zoom in for me, let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Here we go. Go take a look up close now. So with the TWC9 being more of a commander length, like this is, you know, especially with these smooth grip textures here, I kind of see this more going towards the concealed carry market. And with that being said, if I was carrying this gun, this is definitely the type of grouping that I would want. I think I shot 7 to 10 rounds, every single one touching except for one. That's what I'm looking for in a carry gun. Like, I want this thing to be pinpoint accurate. I'm gonna tape this up, and then we're gonna go back to 25 yards now and see what kind of bench rested group I'm getting there with this 4 1/4 inch bull barrel. But yeah, definitely happy with those results. Back here at 25 now, and I got my phone recording so you guys can see the target as it happens. I'm using the CTK Precision bench rest. I know I get a lot of questions about it. So CTK Precision, bought at Amazon, and it's been holding up for like the last 3-4 years. It's awesome. But I like using a bench rest, guys, because it takes as much of the human error as I can out of the equation. Obviously, I still have to press the trigger, so I'm the one moving the gun. But let's see what kind of grouping we get back here. 4 1/4 inch barrel on the TWC9. Whenever you want to come back here and shoot for groups, that's when the wind wants to come out and play. Threw that one on me. I'm going to shoot an extra. There we go. Those all felt pretty good except for that fourth one. Or no, fourth or fifth, I can't remember. Whatever which one I called out. But let's go take a look. Down here at the target, guys. So definitely obviously liking these on the target. I also do like this with these touching. Not my best group, but 25 yards out with a red dot, no modification from a handgun, guys. That's difficult for me. For you guys out there that can shoot it super tight, more power to you. But for me, you know, I'm still happy with this. I would like to see this in a little tighter. I'm going to shoot some C-zone steel, which kind of represents like a human silhouette, and we'll shoot that from 25 and see what kind of hits Marco and I are getting. But that's our grouping from 25 yards. I'm going to do 5 rounds from 25 standing. Here we go. Those feel good. First 2 are low and right, corrected, and now we're center. Let's have Marco give it a shot. Go for it, bud.
Yeah, she's good.
All right, let's take it back to 50. Back here now at 50, C-zone steel. Oh, through one, 4 out of 5. All right, Marco, you got to beat 4 out of 5.
That's a fail already. John's accurate. That's me, misses.
Back here now at 75 yards, guys. Let's see how we're hitting. Hey man, 4 out of 5, I will take that. Shooting the 115 grain Super Veil, they're 115 certified select.
75 yards. Let's see.
Woo! With the astigmatism, 3 out of 5, I'll take it all day long.
Not bad, not bad.
So guys, ideally, would I ever be shooting my 9mm handgun defensively at 75 yards?
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. I'm never going to say never, but I mean, my thing is accuracy-wise, if I'm able to hit this target at this distance more times than not, that makes me really feel confident about the gun, especially for carrying it. Now for my favorite drill, guys, the build drill. Running it from concealment, Jacob Grade TWC9 in the QVO Tactical Wingman Appendix rig. And yeah, 7 yards out, C-zone steel. See how we do for time. Stand by. That felt really good. Hopefully it is sub 2. Hey, 184. So best split was a 14 and a first shot of 104. Let's go ahead and show that. Let me know when you got it.
Got it.
Cool. Let's go one more. .177. Best split was a 15. First shot was a 9.7. Now we'll have Marco hop up here.
Stand by. Let's see. 274. Look conservative.
So guys, I'm curious with the target audience, I think for this gun is like concealed carry, defensive carry, you know, the smooth surfaces, the heavier trigger. I want to say it's not like incredibly heavy, guys. It's like a duty style trigger. So like, you know, 4.5, 5 pound. But I'm curious to see how many rounds I can get off in a second because it is a nice, very, very short reset and a short 2011 trigger. So we're going to see how many rounds we can shoot off in a second here. We're going to fade into a clip and zoom in on the gun for you guys, and we'll see how we can do under a second. That was 6 rounds and .98.
So we got the trigger breakdown for the TWC9 here. It's a 2011, so take up's nice and short as usual. So there's the take up, ball is right there. There's the break, reset's good, ball's immediate, break. It is a bit heavy, it is a duty gun, so it's more for your carry style, so you need to keep it around, it feels about 5 pounds. So still pretty easy to rip on, because it's 2011, but a little heavy end if you're not used to that, but good trigger.
All right, guys, wanted to show you this optic plate system on this Jacob Gray TWC9. Very clean, very minimal. Definitely liking the aesthetic of it. As you guys can see, the RMR one is the one I'm using right now. Witness marks are still solid after about 300 rounds through the gun. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like through the optic itself. As you can see, the dot just returns right to 0, makes it easy for follow-up shots. Even shooting through this iPhone camera, which can be difficult at times, is very easy with this setup. So the only thing I would say, guys, the irons right here, they're a little tall, so you can see how much of the window it takes up. It's a little less than half, but I'm very happy that they actually are co-witnessing, because if my optic does go down, I'm somebody who likes redundancies, and I like to be able to have irons that I can still use. But if you were to use a bigger optic, or I should say an optic with a larger window, it's definitely going to be less noticeable with the irons. All right, so our final thoughts on the Jacob Gray TWC9. Marco, take it away, bud.
So for the gun shoot's great. It's intended for carry, tactical purposes, so the trigger is only heavy end. It's about 4 or 5 pounds. The gun shoot's good though, red dot mounted, easily to do. The grip, not really my kind of thing. It's textured, it feels like a hard-boiled egg, honestly. It is smooth on the skin though if you're carrying it, which is kind of nice. The texturing doesn't look like it does much. It actually does a pretty good job though, considering the front and back. Small, slim magwell kind of built in already. Nice, easy for reloads. Great gun, I can't complain. It is what it is.
All right, guys, my thoughts. TWC9 for Jacob Gray. I definitely look at this gun and I think like higher end. Like when I like putting it like compared to the cars, I think like classy, like luxury, like sleek, BMW, Mercedes, like
very comfortable.
Yeah, like they're higher end stuff. Like if you're somebody that like gets irritated with, because the grip, right? I honestly thought when I got this, I thought the grip, we got a lot to talk about, guys, sorry. But I thought the grip was gonna bug me in regards to shooting. Didn't bug me. Shooting it, it felt fine. I thought, what I meant is I'm so used to having a texturized grip that I thought it was gonna slip. I thought I was gonna have issues having to like fix my grip. Didn't experience that whatsoever. It does have like minimal checkering on the front and back sides, but I will say the lines per inch on the mainspring housing and the beaver tail safety, those are pretty aggressive and they're there. So I was able to hold the gun just fine. I mean, I was still shooting sub 2-second build drills. And in my opinion, if I'm doing that with a gun, you know, it's definitely okay for carry. But the grip being smooth, what the positives of that, in my opinion, are, you're not tearing up shirts. I have a crap ton of shirts that right in the midsection, it's all ripped up and torn because of the grip. The stippling I either have on a polymer gun or even on my staccato grips. You know, so that, you know, if you're one of those people that constantly has ripped up shirts, you know, and you're looking for something that's, you know, double stack 1911, that's where I think this shines. I do like the integrated magwell. I do like the aesthetics of the gun. The different, you know, serrations, they're like these staggering X style like steps. So it's very clean, it's very minimal. I like that it's centered so I don't have to grab so far here on the muzzle. The optic plate system is very cool to me. I like how it's minimal, it holds, it functions very well, but it's also aesthetically pleasing. Everything from how the ledges, they pop out a little bit wider than the slide to give support to the optic. I like that we went the tannadized two-tone look, so the TLR7A in Tano with the RMR in Tano. I mean, my gripes for this, like, I like that the irons co-witness, I just think that they're super high, so I would probably run like an SRO or maybe a Holliston 507 competition, something with a bigger window, or a Delta Point Pro maybe, but that's like my only gripe. I don't mind the trigger. Like I said, if I can run a sub 2-second build drill, trigger's fine to me. But yeah, I think this is, you know, definitely on, you know, that higher end. Like if you're compared to cars, that's what I would kind of equate it to: BMW, Mercedes. You know, it's not like it's not a race gun. It's not a Ferrari. It's not like, you know, my Staccato XC. That thing's super light. The ports, everything. That thing I can run, you know, way faster. I would like to see a ported version of this, but that's just me because I like everything ported. I think like a cool minimal V port in this would match the aesthetic very nicely. Holster fitment, guys. I'm running it in a QBO Tactical Wingman appendix rig. This is in the, I want to say it's like our Tropical Tiger Stripe, I think. and with the neon pink kydex to match it. But this is actually a gun for a 4-inch, 4.25, so commander size 2011 with the TLR7A. I will say that with this irregular trigger guard area, I think that's going to make it a little difficult to find a holster that's going to fit without a weapon light. Traditionally, your 2011s have an oval style trigger guard, inner diameter. This one has like this little piece that's cutting into it. It's an all billet machined gun, so the whole thing's metal from top to bottom, grip, frame, you know, slide and barrel, it's all metal. So with that being a different design, you might have to do a little bit of heat adjustment if you were to buy a holster, a kydex holster that doesn't have a light, that isn't light bearing. So keep that in mind. If you're gonna run this, you probably wanna run a light, and then you could probably run any 2011 holster. If you wanna get one from us, qvotactical.com. But if you wanna run without the light, you're most likely gonna have to do some modifications of yourself using a heat gun or a blow dryer to form that to that trigger guard. But other than that, you know, I appreciate Jacob Gray sending this out to us. We did have fun with it. I think it's a cool new offering into the double stack 1911/2011 market, whatever you want to call it.
Nice done.
So thanks for sending it, guys. Once again, appreciate Superveil and their ammunition. Like, it really helps us here on the channel, guys. So definitely show them some support. You know, you guys going to their website, purchasing ammo for your guys' range days, letting them know in the comments, hey, QVO Tactical sent us. That's going to let them know that, you know, us doing marketing is working. So we appreciate you guys watching the video. Definitely like, subscribe, do all that stuff down below, guys. We appreciate you. As always, we'll see you in the next video.